transition. Hey, what's up, everybody? We are back.
Hey!
And is everybody in the right place? No. So, shoot. Nuts.
Nuts.
John, you look great.
Not John. Thank you,
Let's
though.
see. And I think Alex, did you get a text from your mom?
I was gonna say a fan, but yeah, it's my mom. My mom says I was gonna be like, we got a text from a fan, everybody, but it's my mom.
Your spot.
And she says, she's 65. Sorry, Mom.
Whoa.
That's okay.
Whoa.
Whoa! Never mention a lady's age.
Beautiful. She's vivacious. She's vibrant. She's a wonderful human. And she says, I'm having all the feels. Excited, scared, laughing, surprised. You name it. Emoji with star eyes. So thanks, fan.
Thanks,
Alex's mom.
Thanks, mysterious fan.
Yes. Thanks, Ms. Hendrickson.
And for all of those who are watching now, I want to say that we are announcing our launch of our Patreon. Our Patreon is live, and you can go to our Instagram if you like what you've been seeing. Head on over there, toss us some bucks. We'll give you a newsletter, and you'll keep the lights on, and maybe pay for an intern to help us figure out our Twitch. We'll pay the intern. Anyone looking for an internship to figure out how to just keep our screens together.
Or maybe like a screen intern.
A screen intern.
Yeah. Screen intern.
Right now we're doing this with like a spool of yarn and some Campbell's soup cans.
Yeah, a little bit of stick.
I got a bunch of paper clips just strung up across my room.
That's why my mic's buzzing. So, anyway, let's come on back to our game now.
His mic.
Wait, Joby, can I make a plug?
Oh, plug away.
I'm going to make a plug. Head over to thefamiliarsdnd.com if you want to find different ways to get involved. We got all our links over there. You can even see a little bit of character backstory, and there are going to be more treats coming your way on that website soon. So maybe, I don't know, add it to your bookmarks.
Ooh, maybe like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, which will also change over to The Familiars, starting probably right after the stream.
Because that's our new name.
Woo! Look at that. Look at that.
Thank you, non-player character Athrandil. What was his name?
Albranthir. Remember his name.
Say his name.
Branthir. Skilly doop doop doop. VL, thank you so much.
Goldroom Tunes says I'll be the screen intern. So,
thanks, Goldroom Tunes.
Thanks,
Josh. Thanks, Goldroom, and check out Goldroom on Spotify and Apple Music, wherever you listen to music. They are sick.
This has been brought to you by Goldroom Tunes.
And Miracle Whip. This episode is brought to you by Miracle Whip. A sandwich is not a sandwich without the tangy zip of Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip.
That's it. That's all we got for you.
Okay.
If you give us Patreon money, we can do more.
Yeah. We'll do more. We'll do it. So we'll do anything.
And we're also going to have, one last thing. We're also going to have, please follow us on Instagram. We're going to be getting to some more social media soon. And with Patreon, we don't have it yet. Patreon? What?
Patreon.
Patreon
sounds like they're being really rude to us.
Yeah. So if you could just not Patreon and instead Patreon. Yeah. We're also going to have higher paywalls that will have exclusive content and things like that. We're just rolling it out. And
stay tuned, y'all.
So stay tuned. Lots of cool stuff coming your way, and we are so grateful that you guys are tuning in. You're the best.
Thanks, everybody.
Especially you, fan mom.
Mysterious fan. Okay, so now the five of you stand before this small opening. Chester looking in and looking out, saying that this is where he came from, escaped from, even. What are we doing? What's wrong?
Joby, I heard that your mic is really low.
My mic is it? Well, now is it a little bit better? We'll see. I turned it up a bit.
See, the streets will tell us.
How's it sound out there on the stream chat? Anybody listening?
Yeah,
how's it sound, Twitch?
How we sounding, guys? How we sounding?
How are the levels, America?
Hey, America.
Hey, America, who's your favorite?
You decide, America.
We good. Joker
Hey,
says,
America.
sounds good.
Mom says
Palladium
better.
says, y'all sound good.
All right.
Great.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Nice.
Thanks, Twitch.
It's America.
Appreciate that.
You guys want to start playing? Let's start playing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys are before the mouth of this cave, and Worthy and Captain Chowder, as you look in, you see that you are looking into, with your dark vision, probably a Chowder, you definitely have to duck. And as you look in, it's that smell, that just smell of, I mean, Worthy, you would recognize it, and Chowder, depending on how much you've seen in your life, it's the smell of rotting flesh.
I wonder if I can smell.
Good question. You pretend that you do. You look to Worthy, and Worthy.
I scan the micro emotions.
Yeah.
And I get the sense.
Worthy, who is very used to smelling the smell of death, as a former menial acolyte in the Church of Kellenvor, kind of like it's restrained, but she kind of like crinkles her nose a little bit, just like, and turns to the group and says, "Listen, there's something dead in there. And I don't know about you, but we walked into that last entrance totally unprepared.
I think we should regroup.
Regroup. Yes.
Young man, Chester, where do you lay your head? Oh, and I'm a folk hero, so people give me a place to stay.
You can't.
Says Chowder.
And I'm a folk hero, so you're gonna give me a place to stay.
And I'm a haunted one. And that means if I want you to do something, you have to do it.
Everybody
Also, I don't know if you believe in a god named Kellenvor, but if you do, you're supposed to give me a place to stay as well.
Everyone's really doing a lot of close talking.
Thibodeau, you want to get in on this?
I am a multimillionaire. I have tons of money, and if you show us where you slept, I'll pay you a lot of money.
Thibodeau, roll a deception check. And Chester, use your skills to roll an insight check.
Yeah.
Deception check?
You're gonna roll deception, Thibodeau,
Okay.
and then Chester, you're gonna roll an insight check.
That would be.
Got a 13.
It's in your skills, and then the skills are listed alphabetically.
Yeah.
Pretty generous
Yeah.
for that performance I gave.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Ooh.
Oh, evenly matched.
Okay, they got to fight it out then.
Thibodeau, roll a d6.
Yes.
5. Doesn't get much better than that.
Pretty good.
Chester. Rooster is terrifying. Chowder is a close talker, and yet you want to follow him. Worthy is intense, and you want to do what she says. But Thibodeau looks rich, and like he has a lot of money. Unfortunately, where you rested your head is all the way back in Nightstone.
Yeah.
And where you've been staying, to the best of your knowledge, was inside that cave. So, y'all are outside the mouth of the cave and can choose to make camp somewhere in the forest away from the cave, close to the cave, if you want to take a moment to revive yourselves. But I would say that Chester did witness one of the villagers being eaten. So time is of the essence.
Right.
I think we want to make sure that we're helpful, ready to go.
Well, we could send Rooster back in there invisible and he could just...
I already became visible because I went, aha, invisible.
Oh,
So
And Rooster doesn't have dark vision.
This
Listen,
is
all
what-
I'm going to
No,
say
no.
is this. All I'm going to say is this.
No, I'm
This is all I'm
talking.
going to say.
no, I say something. Just kidding.
All right.
You know, you guy, just messing with you, Worthy.
All I'm going to say is this. You lot seem to have a tendency to get very, very injured. And if you want someone to heal you, I'll need to rest and prepare some new spells.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I'm the backup when it comes to healing, and I don't have much left either.
Well, I think that settles it.
Would a short rest give us any renewed spellcasting ability?
No.
As a newbie to the game?
Or not for me.
Only a long rest.
Correct.
We don't recover spell slots on a
Gotcha.
right?
But you can. This is where you utilize your hit die. For anybody who is low on hit points, being level 3, you can use 3 of your hit die, 1 of your hit die, 2 of your hit die, 3 of your hit die to recover hit points. You don't get those hit die back until you take a long rest.
I would be very happy to do that. But I also feel okay. Rooster is my dog's name. Rooster is my name. Rooster stands tall and says, "Here's the thing. Have you guys heard of the trolley problem? Where there is a trolley that is out of control, and you can either save one person you know or 6 people you don't know. And all you have to do is throw the, so I'm just saying maybe listen, Rooster is not good. His philosophy points are very low. But the point I'm trying to make is we can save more people by being rested. This is a very pragmatic group, my friends. That's what
yes.
I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? I don't
You
think
can't
that.
pull from an empty cup.
Yes, that's
All
what I'm
right.
saying.
Well, let's make camp here. You know how it goes. I don't sleep. Oh, Chester, by the way, I don't sleep. I'll stand watch. All right, rest up, everyone. I'm going to shut it down myself. Don't worry. I'll keep these peepers wide open.
Well, no, fuck, I can't do it.
Well, I'm pretty good with my hands if you guys need help with some shelter. And since you were kind enough to open your arms to a villager like myself, I'm happy to take the first watch with you, Panda. You never even introduced yourself, by the way. I just heard other people. I didn't want to be rude.
Oh,
We're so sorry.
Hello, Chester. I'm Captain Chowder. Here. And I reach into my pouch and I take another one of those little snappy mini boomerangs. It's a little square and I hit a button and it, like these 2 little wings come out. I toss it and it comes back to me and I hand it to you, Chester. There you go.
Why? Thank you, Captain Chow. What is this? Exactly?
That's yours to keep.
Well, and
And
I
I
should
say,
something
oh,
in return.
It's a fidget spinner.
And then what I do is I pull off a branch from a nearby thing, and I twist this very elaborate small figure of wooden puppet of sorts of the captain right before his very eyes. Give it to him, further endearing me to him.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Chester. Thank you very much. Yes. Oh,
That's a,
Chester.
Out of thin air, like a little chipmunk, but with his hands.
Oh.
Just hit my mic. There is this incredibly realistic, small little wooden Captain Chowder.
Oh, Chester. Oh, you don't know. This is what I do. This is what I do. And I'm completely blown away by the artistry displayed here. Chester.
Worthy turns to Captain Chowder and says, "Do you two want some privacy?"
I wouldn't mind taking a master class if we had time, but we really ought to rest. But I'll keep this forever, Chester. I put it in my pouch.
Chester and Captain Chowder immediately hit it off. The rest of the group completely disappears to their own perception because they are lost in the details and the intricacy of differences in birch bark versus all the other trees, and they're off to the races in terms of.
And I cut in and I say, hey, if you two want to put that bushcraft to good use, why don't you make us a little hidey hole while we catch some shut-eye, huh? And I like nestle up next to like the biggest tree that's there and just cover me up, will you? And I go to sleep.
Great.
Yeah, we make a little lean-to with some branches and brush.
And Rooster kind of looks at them like out of the corner of Rooster's eye and is like a little bit jealous, but just curls up and falls asleep, wishing that Rooster had a rooster of Rooster's self. But it's okay. He can't have everything.
Worthy walks 5 paces away from Rooster, sits down, curls up back to a tree facing Rooster, and curls up and tries to fall asleep and says, "If you move, I will wake up."
Chester turns to Worthy and says, "She should probably branch out."
Worthy, almost against her own will, kind of goes, "Yeah."
Great.
And then Chester says, "I know, I was out on a limb there."
I'm gonna, as I'm dozing off, chuckling to myself, I just toss 2 bardic inspiration to Chester. I say, "Hey, that's pretty good. I'm gonna have to remember that."
As you sort of drift off to sleep.
But I think those are good for like
10 minutes.
10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we should leave alone.
Rooster goes, "Stop it! Stop it now! Go to sleep! Oh my God! Please, no more!"
Great. And as night descends, Chowder and Chester spend the first 2 hours together. Just chatting. I mean, the 2 hours just fly by, talking about wood crafting and whittling and different types of trees and.
Yeah, he teaches me how to make the little mannequin.
Great.
I learned the technique.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
So why don't both of you go ahead and make perception checks?
Oh, distracted.
You can add that bardic inspiration to that too.
Absolutely, that you can. So if you want to, each of you can roll a 6-sided die. Can someone help Brett with where just the regular die are on the app?
Wait, I can too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tossed out 2.
6
Oh, hell
sided.
yeah.
Yeah.
A 6?
A six-sided die. Yeah.
It's in the bottom right-hand corner.
I got it. And I'm going to roll.
Okay. So Captain Chowder, you get to add 2, and Chester, you get to add 3. So that brings your roll up to a 22. Fantastic.
Do I
So-
add that? Or have you done that?
I got it in my brain now, so you don't need to.
The pier. Right up here.
Right up here. So, as you guys are speaking, Chester, you hear twig branches break, and you quiet Chowder for a minute. You stop his whittling. You both get very quiet. And you look around, and just, I'd say 60 or so feet away from where all of you are camping, you can see small figures looking to be on patrol. Very quiet. I'm going to just roll privately here. You're not breathing. And you watch these figures' eyes and heads on a swivel, looking around. They stop for a moment. And then it looks like they don't see you. And they continue on.
DM, can you pause for 1 second? My computer's about to die.
Absolutely. So, that being said, you guys are safe for the moment. But they are sending out
Where do they head off to?
patrols. I'll say that you guys camped a healthy distance away from the this large rocky hill that has the dripping caves within it.
And could we, with dark vision, can I discern from the silhouette what was it, an ogre? Was it a goblin?
Definitely goblins.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
fucker.
Seem to be
Got it.
2 goblins on some kind of patrol going from the northern part of this hill to the southern part. They didn't
When we see that they're goblins, I'd like very, very in sotto voce lean over to Chester and say like, "Goblins, I hate these guys."
But a successful watch. Chester, you do begin to get a little tired. As much as you'd like to stay up with Captain Chowder, you feel yourself mid-whittle, just kind of drifting off, and you know that that's a dangerous place to be because that's when people get really hurt. So you very responsibly fold your knife and put it back into your pack. And, well, I'll leave it to you. Do you want to try to stay up, or would you like to find a place to rest?
Chester, why don't you, well, up to you. Feel free to turn in. Again, I don't sleep. It's my little secret that I tell everyone.
He's got all his hit points and spell slots. So.
Well, Captain. I can't imagine anyone protecting us better than yourself. Does this thing that you gave me protect against anything? The boomerang.
Well, I wouldn't use it for that. It's just a toy.
Ah,
It's for amusement, diversion.
Well, I was going to give it back to you for protection, but I should probably retire. As I said when we first met, it's been a crazy day.
Sounds it.
All right.
All right, young blood, get in there.
You head
All right.
back to the sort of impressive structure that you helped erect and nod off to sleep.
Good kid.
With your eyes open, though.
Oh, yes.
And go ahead and make another perception check for the remainder of the evening.
B.
Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
It's
I am the knight.
quiet for most of the rest of the night. But just as the sun is beginning to peek over the hilly country that you found yourselves in, the warmth of it not yet touching the ground, but there's just enough light for you to look through the underbrush at the small mouth of this tiny cave entrance where this brook is coming out of. And you see another figure, a goblin, but alone, looking left, looking right. Not seeing you. Going back inside. Now it's morning. You can all, on your character sheets, click the long rest button. I believe it's in the upper left-hand corner. Get everything
A little
back.
campfire.
It's a little campfire.
Yes.
Little campfire.
Thank you, D&D Beyond, for making it so easy.
Thank you, D&D Beyond. Thank you.
Yeah.
Really go above
How did
and
we-
beyond.
Nice.
A long rest and whatnot.
It's a little moon on the app.
Or campfire.
Okay. I don't see that.
Upper left, Brett. It probably won't do anything for you because you didn't fight or anything.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank
You don't really like fight.
You didn't really fight or anything, so you're probably fine. Okay. Rooster in the morning is really his voice hasn't dropped yet, so
Like, really?
Is
From
this-
the valley?
This is Rooster in the morning?
yeah, it's the morning, Rooster. Super tired. Not in the mood. Anyway.
So what happened, guys?
It's a beautiful morning.
What's the tea?
And Captain
some
Chowder.
Light goblin activity inside.
Goblins?
I know. We'll get them soon.
Where they kind of wakes up and is just like, like came from a super bad dream and it's just like, what's happening? What I miss?
Oh, well, it's all right. It's all right. Nothing much happened.
Goblins.
There was a goblin on
I hate
watch.
those guys.
Yeah. Me too. Thibodeau, Chester, new friend, best friend. You,
Yes.
you ready?
Well, what do you reckon, Captain? Do we head in the back way?
Chester, do you feel comfortable showing us where we can find the people?
I've always found it the
Don't you dare. You stop it right now. I say no! So mad at you.
I've already challenged myself enough. I'm not going to take that joke. But yes, we should attempt the rear entrance. You know, it would be my first choice, but it's number 2. And
Dad!
I'm not
Retroactive
rescuing
trigger
this.
warning. If anybody has any young children watching, please, you've made a grave error in judgment.
How did you find us? I'm so sorry.
You're terrible parents, really. Is what we're
Are you
trying
friends with Jobies?
Some of them are. Some of them are. But, you know,
What I'm not going to do.
This is,
Yes,
I
take
mean,
us.
this is the conversation happening as you guys awake in this
Absolutely.
beautiful, beautiful morning. And heads on a swivel, looking around. Seems clear.
Chet, you said you can see in the dark there, right? Why don't you head in first?
I take a little pinch of bird seed and give it to Doodoo. Said, I forgot to say good morning to you, buddy. Give a little kiss on its beak, and then, okay, let's go.
Who's going?
I can't see nothing, but I just need to follow someone that can see something. Worthy?
Worthy turns to Rooster and says, "If you think that I'm going to lead you in the dark again, you're gravely mistaken. Why don't you
Well,
ask your best friend Chowder?"
Well, tell
Chowder
you
is
what.
not best friends with Chester. I can't.
Hey, listen, how about this? Rooster, Thibodeau, have your torches lit and at the ready. Worthy, you and I, we scout one chamber at a time to see if there's danger, and then let the torches in to make sure we're not giving away our position.
Worthy says, "Can you even fit into that hole? Or is that your way of saying that I'm going to go first?"
Can I fit into the hole?
It's small.
It's
just a
small.
hole.
It's small. And you look and see that you and Rooster can squeeze through. It'll probably slow you up a bit, but you can make it.
Worthy turns to Captain Chowder and says, "I'm not going first again. After you."
Oh, that's fine. And I go right in.
And I before oh man, I can't get my spell slots to reload for some reason. But I wanna give. Are you gonna go in sort
We're
of
gonna
like reconnoiter and just be like head of the pack?
Well,
'Cause I can-
I'm thinking I'm gonna go in, stick my head in to depending if there's like more chambers or like hall, whatever it's like in there. But just since we can see, just kind of scout it out as much as we can. Then hopefully you guys can follow us with torches so you can see too, and then we'll go on ahead just to make sure we're not giving ourselves away. Coming in this way is my thinking.
Well, I could sweeten the deal for you there, Captain. And I reach out and I touch Captain Chowder, and poof, he's just invisible.
Well, obliged, soldier.
Captain Chowder disappears.
Crawl in.
All right. Captain Chowder, you first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Worthy, I'm at a distinct advantage. Your call. Would love to have your company. But your goal.
Worthy says, "Always got to look out for myself." And
Well, Worthy.
takes out a piece of what?
I was just gonna say, if you're not above taking a piggyback ride on Captain Chowder, you'd probably be invisible too.
Him.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Worthy, if I made this may sway your decision, Captain Chowder is actually, there's no way to say this that isn't boastful. I'm a world-class piggyback giver. There are few, who am I kidding? There are none better.
Worthy takes the parchment which she just pulled out to cast Shield of Faith on herself, puts it back in her pack, makes a gesture that were swallowing dignity a literal thing, would be swallowing dignity.
Yes.
And kind of like gropes around in front of her for where Captain Chowder's voice came from, finds the waist of this giant panda and kind of like shimmies up into piggyback position.
Alvar saying,
And
get on up here, little devil.
And as Worthy climbs up, she says, if you ever call me that again, you will hurt. And then in a softer voice says, just do me a favor and never, ever, ever mention that I did this ever again.
Oh, it's in the vault.
Worthy very grudgingly. Worthy very grudgingly, as if this is not a word that she is used to forming with her mouth, says, thanks.
Oh, well, you're very welcome. All right. What do we see? What do we see?
5 Chowder, but he's invisible and can't find it. But he's very impressed.
Wait, Chester, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Chester, are you with them?
I don't know. Chester, you can't see in the dark. Just wait a
Chester's sort of snuck in behind. You're his best friend now. It's been a crazy day.
Listen, Chester.
He was unclear.
We can take a break. We can have a moment. You can be outside for a moment. It's okay. You have to be with me. It's okay. I'm still your friend. I'm your friend in here, and I'm your friend out there.
I want to kill Chester. I want to kill him so bad.
Okay. Well, on my way back out, I put a trail of sticks, but I just wanted to give you a thumbs up. My morning's not complete without it.
And Worthy says, look, this is all very touching, but this is a distinctly uncomfortable position for me in more ways than one. So if we could just get a move on, please.
I said, well, a thumbs up is a thumbs up. Let's see it,
say,
Chester.
We're invisible. How
Chester.
can... How...
All right, let's go.
You guys head in. Okay, so Worthy, you begrudgingly jump onto. You sort of trying to find Chowder again. In this whole conversation, you've lost him. You know, you reach for him and he's not there. You reach for him again and not there. But then you reach in the middle and there he is. You know, that big, mechanical furry back.
Yeah.
And as you climb on top, when your foot leaves the ground, you become invisible. Chowder, you usher the incredibly endearing Chester just out of the tunnel, and as Chester's just laying sticks on the ground as he goes, and you make your way into this small tunnel. With Worthy on your back, it's even just a bit harder to get yourself through. It takes a moment to maneuver through this small expanse. Worthy and Captain Chowder, any fear you had of small enclosed places begins to rise a bit as the fear of getting stuck kind of overtakes your mind, even though it's not logically going to happen. But you both click on your dark vision and you can see in gray light that the tunnel only goes about 40 feet. And you finally make your way through. Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Oh, I already have disadvantage on stealth. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. And did we get 2 from Worthy?
I've got 11.
And with disadvantage, so just roll one more time.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh, sorry. 13.
Nice.
Since
At
with disadvantage,
disadvantage.
we're going to take the 11.
That's still pretty good.
Still, not bad. Better than most. Right in the middle.
Chester just giving the thumbs up through. You make your way, and it's just as worthy you jump. Well, I'll say, are you staying on Captain Chowder's back once you're in through the tunnel? Right now, you're standing in
Yes.
a small, what looks to be a naturally carved out room. It looks like this river used to be much, used to be a lot more water that has carved out all of these cave tunnels. And now most of these beds are dry except for this one small little stream that's going through. But you now seem to be in a larger cavern. There is one large stalagmite, the one that comes up out of the ground, that rises about 10 feet above you. And you can see that there are two main tunnels. There's one that leads to your left and one that leads straight ahead. As you look straight ahead, you can recognize that that is the large room that you saw that was the main entrance, because you see in the center of that room the two ogres in the midst of that stalagmite forest. And they are both asleep.
How far away are they?
Oh, I'd say, well, with dark vision,
Okay.
I may have screwed this up a bit, but I'll say you walk forward a bit and you can see that both of you walk forward, invisible, yeah? And you take a moment after Captain Chowder, you knocked a few pebbles that just made more noise than the silence there was before.
Well, what are
Luckily,
you gonna do?
the ogres don't wake up. Both of you make a perception check.
I feel a little a chaotic tide roll through me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. Worthy of 15?
Hey, Joe, while this is happening,
Mm-hmm.
can I sort of make my way around to
13.
like the front of the front entrance
Sure.
of the cave?
Are you going
What?
solo, or are you asking Rooster and Chester to come with you?
I just
How do you leave?
I have an idea. I say, and I walk off in that direction. I say, if anything goes awry, we're going to draw them out the front entrance so that Worthy and Captain can make it back
Wait.
out this way.
That
We were going to be right back.
Thibodeau says that to Rooster and Chester, and Thibodeau
And-
heads off to the front.
And Rooster says, "Yes, leave me with Captain Chowder's new best friend."
It's not that far. The entrances aren't that far away, right?
Oh, never
It's
mind.
about a 10-minute walk.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
I
shit.
thought it was like right around the corner.
Hmm?
No,
And
never
then
mind. Never mind then.
Okay, you sort of
I
move,
scrapped that idea. I
you look
thought
off,
it was.
take a sigh, and turn around, come back. Rooster,
Okay.
your time alone with your friend was but a moment.
My friend.
Damn.
Right. Chowder's friend.
Were
Chowder's best
they-
friend.
Worthy says to Chowder, "Let's go back as quietly as we can."
Wait. So with the perception check, did we see anything else in this room? Does it
Worthy
feel like we're
says
wrong?
that. Worthy says that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say that since the plan was to head back in and report, you turn around. As you turn, you both hear something. And through the tunnel that was going to the north on your left as you walked in, you can hear muttering. And it seems to be some kind of combination of goblin and common. And you can't make out the goblin. But the common is, one of these days, I'm gonna be the leader. Hark, he's bad. He's wrong. I'd be better. I know I'd be better.
Worthy sort of turns to Chowder and is like, kind of like raises her eyebrows to be like, we want to get involved in this?
Let's go. Let's reconvene. I don't like being split apart from the others.
Worthy agrees with this. Says, yeah.
Uh,
Someone's got to keep an eye on that giant handbag.
I quietly crawl out.
Good.
With me still on your back.
Yes.
Make another stealth check with disadvantage.
Why would this advantage? Oh, because she's on my back?
And it's very small.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, no!
As you are trying to make your way into the tunnel, you maneuver in just the way you did before. But a rock that you didn't see was loose falls, and
From one of my horns?
one of your horns knocks it loose, and it skitters in the ground. The muttering stops.
We stop. I stop. I mean, I'm in the tunnel, right? I'm like part
Partway in the tunnel,
Okay,
and you're
I stop.
invisible.
Right, I stop.
Muttering stops. And out from around a corner, Captain Chowder, you see the goblin that you saw in the morning. The single goblin. And this goblin says, I heard you. I know you're here. You're the heroes, aren't you? You've come to rescue the villagers, haven't you? Looking around, not seeing where you are, but hands beginning to feel around the walls. Slowly, you've come to help Snigbat. We can strike a deal. I can help you. And you can help me. You want to help Snigbat? And you see that this goblin is starting to move away from where you are with that roll. On the other side of the cavern. Oh, magic. Magic can help. Are you here for the villagers? I know where they are. I can help you. Snakebat can help you.
I just look back over to Worthy and like,
Worthy, in an unusual show of proactivity, is going to cast a thaumaturgy cantrip. And the thaumaturgy cantrip that she casts is the one that creates an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of my choice. And the point that I choose is directly over Snigback's head. And the sound that I choose is a sound of ominous whispers in Infernal.
Ooh.
And as I cast the thaumaturgy cantrip, I say, in common, beware, goblin. For those that trifle with magic, might meet a horrible fate.
Cool.
Snakebat says, Snakebat's sorry. Snakebat's sorry. Snakebat doesn't want to hurt anyone. Snakebat just wants help. Snakebat just wants help. Snakebat's sorry. Snakebat's sorry. And that's when you see two goblins come around the way, and one of them says, Snakebat, and just whoosh, slaps Snakebat super hard down to the ground and says, get back to your watch. And they just sort of shuffle off up to the tunnel, and Snakebat is just like huddling in the corner. And then Snakebat goes off into the main room where the ogres begin to wake up, and the two of you make your way out of the tunnel, still invisible. And that is where we will pick up next week.